Thank you. This is Grammy Queen. If you're joining us for the first time, this is the channel where we get excited about love. This is where we ignite that which dwells from within us, that which comes alive, makes us smile, makes us laugh. Hence, we say the crimson light is life. So, the crimson light is our journey where we are having fun with words and numbers, numerology to be precise. We have been working with number 9. We have looked at the word Job and the story, a bit of the story of Job, and we have seen it like in reference to what one could even perceive or say it's the a rapture. Of course, there were so many episodes of disasters happening in Job's life, and this was put into the ninth. It correlates with nine, that in the sense that it is the 18th chapter of the Old Testament, and it also equals 9 when we do the numerical value for the word Job. Perhaps no wonder we have a job to understand life. Okay, life is, of course, number 5. Okay, so we have been looking at this. If you're new to this, we anchor onto the word sacrifice, and with our numerical template here, we have manipulated the position of these letters here of the alphabet. But on this side, from the word fox onward, 11 letters, we had no business in changing those letters. As we say, everything is intuitively done on this channel, and so we are also working with water and revelation. And to know more about this, how we have derived of these numbers is really that we have added all these numerical values, and we have got 369, 369, 369. I think it's rather amazing. We have seen to some extent the significance, we could say, but I'm believing there's so much more to all of this here. Okay, and we have 666. Okay, there's a thing that I got very interested on, was that we realized as well, talking about the number 9, we have done parts of our bodies like our head, our hands, and nails and feet, all of those external ends of our makeup equals 9. Now, it's no wonder it is said in the word beginning is 9. So when we begin to think or we begin to do something, we think with our heads often, or we begin to walk with our feet. So that is beginning. So we see how 9 is really beginning. When we are doing something with our hands, or we begin to bake a cake, or we begin to write, we are using our hands. So that would seem beginning. But more so, what has been more fundamental in all of that, we begin with thought, that invisible thing that we can't see. And thought equals 9. So when we do the word thought, we have done this, THT, that equals 9. Okay, so we can see how numerology is presenting us wonderful tools and vibrations of those numbers in helping us to become better versions and expressions of who we truly are. And with the wonderful number 3, that is always seeking to be realized, to be expressed, to be creative, to be noticed. Why not? Of course. Okay. Hence, it is the multiple number, the number that is, we can multiply 2, 3, 6, or 9, or 3s, and it's a magical number, basically. Okay, and of course, in threes as well makes it beautiful. It's like it's endless when we could do three threes a 9. So there's three segments, just like in the word sacrifice. We see that we have 9 letters, and then we see we have 3 sixes here. So that is really showing the expression and the ability of 3 to vibrate on so many different frequencies, we could say. Now, I have been looking at the word river. River equals, Let's do this. So the word river, which is 99459. Now I like all these nines because all these nines are just a reminders of their function. It's like saying birth, new babies, birth, and we have, of course, 4 plus 5 is also 9. So we have 4 nines are 36. 3 plus 6 equals 9. So we see river is 9. River is always flowing. It's always presenting us newness. And we have done the numerical value for newness, which is also 9. So river is also always presenting this with our thoughts. We have rivers of thoughts, we could say that, and because we are always thinking of new ideas, or we are able to do that, or we have the ability to create new thoughts. So there we are with number 9. Number 9 is showing its ability to always give us something new, something tangible, something to wake up to the next day and say, well, I wonder what new thing is going to transpire in my life, which is 5, in my life today. Because when 5 and 9 comes together, we know we've got the whole, because it's beginning and end. So like in the beginning, IN, these two letters, I, which is 9 and 5, like in the beginning, it's all here. So in life, as I have also done another presentation that shows life is a journey, which all consists of this. Life, which is 5, and 9 is a journey in. This is where we are at. We are in that process of life. We are in the cycle of life. So, the word river, these are things that I like that we pay attention to, because when we see river or we think of river and we use the word, or a river of waters, or a river of thoughts, or a river of, or we sing songs with rivers, and how about we take the opportunity to hinge onto the vibration of number 9, and that we can consciously birth new ideas of that which we are seeking to realize or express in our lives. The other wonderful thing that I felt with river, like in the book of Genesis, when it says about, and there was a river within in the east, and it had 4 heads. Oh, something like, I'm sure it is 4 heads, but we have seen how 4, the number 4 is 6. Number 4 is 6, equals 6 when we do the numerical value for this. So we see that's 12 and 6, 12 and 12, 20, 24. That's, so 2 plus 4 is 6, yes. So we see how that's 6, of course, and we also see how 6 or 4 has played out. So we do the numerical value for 4. We see how 4 is also 13. When we do the numerical value for 13, that equals 9. When we do the numerical, and we see how the 13 here also equals 6 right here. So basically, the numbers are interrelated that way, because there is a function that happens and takes place in that way that shows us. So 4, for instance, is a cycle. This is what it is saying to us. This 4 is also in direct correlation with 9. So there we have our north, south, east, and west. When we do the numerical values for the word north, let's do this a bit. So, okay. So north, North, is 30. We have done this, so I'm trying to just keep this short. You can double check them if you like. And east is 9. When we do the word east is 9. When we do west, west is 4 because it's 13. This is 5, 5, 1, 3. That is 10, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. No, 13. This is 2, 2, 13. So 13 is 4. And south is 20. SOUTH is 20. So that's 2. So if we add 4 plus 2 equals 6. And 3 plus 9 equals 12. So 12, 1 plus 2 equals 9. 1 plus 2 equals 3. When we add 3 plus 6, that gives us 9. So basically, here we see how the numbers, how the intelligence of numerology or the structure of numerology is there as a tool to teach us that 4 actually equals 9. Because we are talking about direction here. We are talking about our north, south, east, and west. And that's what I believe that the scriptures is designed in this way, as this language of numerology to shed light on what we are doing, thinking, and saying. There's a language that is being presented to us right here. So when we do the numerical values for north, which is the one head of the river, it's 3. It would be interesting to see if all these rivers, the four heads, like in the scriptures, would come up to 9 or would correlate with these as well. But in this case, we see 4 rivers here equals 9. 4 is actually 9. How would we say this? Of course. And when we do the numerical value for 13, which is adding 1 plus 3 equals 4, here we see when we do that numerical value for 13, it equals 9. So we see we could go around. However we go, we get back to 9. 9 is going through that cycle of birthing again. I hope you have enjoyed this. I hope this gives insight to understanding the scriptures like I have been discovering as well. Now, of course, there are tons and millions of words in the scriptures, but I'm believing that when we follow the principles, and I also inclined to believe that there is a format or a method that we can use those words that can always make sense numerically speaking. Thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this. I hope you have found it fun or entertaining to some extent. Please leave your comments. Do like, subscribe. I would love to hear your comments and know how we are growing together and using the rivers of our heads together to forming this journey. Of course, the word journey also equals 9. Life is a journey. Thank you. And we are a field, we are planting new seeds, and we need the rivers, the foreheads of those rivers. And I was thinking about the word forehead actually as well, that frontal lobe. Okay. Do subscribe. Thank you. And namaste. And spill over with love.